It has been a very long day at the Opoda farm and of course in Nyanza. What began in Kisumu with the public viewing at the Mamboleo grounds will culminate tomorrow at the Kango Kajaramogi. Behind me, the leader of the Orange Democratic Movement, Kenya's second Prime Minister, Raila Odinga, is lying in the casket, and it's quite a moment in Kenya's history. The mourners have been here since morning, and it has been jubilation, celebration, and to some point it threatened to escalate, but the security agencies that are operating here did manage to contain it. There are those who felt that they should be allowed into this compound to mourn the fallen ODM leader, but the security agencies tried to speak to them, telling them that the compound is too small to accommodate everyone. When the body landed from Kisumu, there was a slight change of the program, and the Kenyans here in Bondo were allowed the opportunity to view the body, which they did so, and thereafter the body was eventually transferred to the compound where we are right now. And there was also another viewing exercise that was accorded to those who were not privileged enough to go to the bigger space where the viewing was taking place. And that exercise lasted about 30 minutes or so. It was quite peaceful, it was well in order, and the military did their bit to ensure that it happened in a decent way, a befitting way to honor the late former Prime Minister Raila Odinga. What began in India on Wednesday will culminate tomorrow at the Kango Kajaramogi. That is where the late former Prime Minister will be laid to rest. And he will be laid to rest right next to his father, Kenya's first Vice President, Jaramogi Oginga Odinga. Today, there were some delegations from the Rift Valley led by elected leaders. There was Governor Benjamin Cheboy of Baringo, Governor Stephen Sang of Nandi, there was Senator Jackson Mandago from Uasin Gishu, Senator Samson Cherargei of Nandi as well. There were a host of MPs who brought a gift to the Odingas. 80 cattle which they had promised were brought and delivered. They were received by Ida Odinga and Oburu Odinga and a host of other leaders, including other members of the Odinga family. And there were also other gifts from delegations from Western. It is symbolic in this part of the world that when such an event occurs, well-wishers, neighbors, and even communities that borrow so much from one another take the opportunity to present their gifts. And most of the time, this gift is in form of cattle. And that is something that we saw today. It is geared towards appreciating the efforts that the family and the person who is gone have put into building bridges and ensuring that the communities that live with one another do so in harmony. Raila Odinga, a well-known political figure, not just in Kenya but beyond the continent, will be laid to rest tomorrow. And when he brought the message home, when Siaya Senator Oburu Oginga brought the message home, he told the family, the extended family, quote-unquote Anyola, that they did expect Raila to make a full recovery. But what happened on Wednesday in India took them by a surprise, that it was unexpected, but they have to accept it. Senator Oburu advised the family to be ready for tomorrow, that the numbers that might be attending the burial will perhaps outdo that one that was witnessed in 1994 when Kango Kajaramogi hosted a very huge delegation during the burial of Kenya's first Vice President, Jaramogi Oginga Odinga. So he prepared them and told them that Sunday they should be ready to welcome their guests, and they should also be ready to receive a huge crowd. And today we also did speak to Raila's sister, who is also the Kisumu County Woman Member of the National Assembly, about the final moments, her final moments with Raila Odinga in India. She said that they didn't expect it really, but what they are carrying forward are the memories, the times that they shared. Ruth Odinga said that there are 20 years difference between her and her late brother, that Raila was not just a brother, but Raila was also like a father. And that relationship that they shared is what she will be taking with her for the rest of her life. But she wished Kenyans the best and said that Raila wanted the best for the country and urged them to always emulate the values that Raila Odinga lived by.